If it feels like everything is changing all at once, you're not imagining it. You're not crazy. I mean, AI is pretty much the most fundamental change in human history, period. All of our jobs are changing and are going to change. And that's in addition to the changes in geopolitics, and there's inflation and there's layoffs. I mean, the world feels like it's shifting faster than ever before. So what do? When literally the ground moves beneath you, how do you not lose yourself? I've lived it, and in this episode, I'm going to show you how to stay grounded and grow through the hardest of transitions. Hola mi gente, I'm Mariana Atencio, journalist, speaker, author, Latina, and welcome to the Mariana Atencio Show. This is a special edition on the road. I'm here in Detroit because I'm speaking to leaders at the Ford Motor Company. So whether I'm keynoting for an automotive company, a bank, a women's summit, people always come up to me after and ask the same thing. How do I handle so much change without falling apart? I've studied this in depth in preparation for all of these events. And today I want to give you real tools backed by science to help you not only cope with change, but to come out stronger. So a few years ago, I experienced profound change. I stepped away from my role as a full-time network news correspondent. And not because I was lost, but because I knew there was something more that I wanted to build and do. And I had lined up keynotes, brand partnerships, this show that was meant to be a travelogue that I pitched to CNN Originals. I mean, I had a plan. I thought I was ready. And then the world shut down. COVID hit. The events got canceled. The gigs disappeared. I was freaking out. The entire plan I had built vanished overnight. And I remember just sitting there, cafecito in hand, staring at my calendar, now completely blank. And I thought, what did I do? Did I just ruin everything? That's what change does, see? Even if you've chosen it, it makes you question who you are. You see, it wasn't just about losing bookings or losing momentum. It was about losing and letting go of that version of myself that I had built for years. The one who was always traveling, who was always booked, always busy, the TV journalist with the mic in hand and the team and the breaking news stories. And this is where the science comes into play, because in psychology, there's a fascinating concept called identity foreclosure. It's when you become so attached to a single role or title, and that can be mother, daughter, wife, that you shut down any possibility of evolving. You see, for me, I had unconsciously built my entire identity around being Mariana the anchor, Mariana the journalist. For you, it may be the husband of. But when that role shifted, I didn't just feel lost, I felt invisible. I stopped being invited to the events, by the way. Many of the emails stopped. The attention shifted, right? So for some people, even your whole social media persona, the reason you think that people care about you revolves around what you do or who you're attached to, right? So many people have handles like Mariana at NBC, or when I was Mariana at Univision. So if you lose that handle, what then? Who are you without the I'm married to, or this is my job at this company? And if you felt that slow kind of fading away, I want to tell you, you're not alone. I know that ache. I know that feeling of going from feeling seen to feeling like you don't know where you belong. Here's the truth. If you never give yourself permission to grow beyond the role you've played, you become trapped in it. You mistake the costume for the person. And that makes you fragile when change, like now, inevitably shows up. What helped me shift was asking a better question. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? I began asking, what is this creating space for? And I wrote that literally. I wrote it in a piece of paper. And it's hard because, what is this season, this discomfort? And I hate discomfort. Creating space for in my life. And that question opened the door. It reframed everything because I stopped clinging to what I thought I was supposed to be. A TV anchor with a perfect 5-year plan, a wife with a perfect, 5-year marriage. And I started building something stronger because it was more authentic to me. That space led me to speak to hundreds of thousands of people all over the world about authenticity and reinvention, and to write a book and to create this show. And here's the wild part. There's a neuroscience, her name is Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett, and she says that our brains are designed to make predictions based on past patterns. So when we encounter uncertainty, the brain scrambles because there are no past patterns. And that moment of scramble though, that discomfort, that's your opportunity. Because uncertainty, while it aches and it's uncomfortable, it also means possibility. It's the moment when the old story no longer fits, you can shed it and a new one can finally begin. And I know it's hard because letting go of that version of yourself that the world praised takes courage. But if we keep performing that old role just because we're afraid to disappoint someone or to lose relevance, we end up disappointing ourselves until one day we're like, what are we doing with our lives? So what can you do? Here are 5 actionable things that worked for me that I want to leave you with. The first one is to say to yourself, you don't have to know the next step in perfect detail. Remember, the discomfort is where the opportunity is. 2, you don't have to bounce back immediately. 3, the people that stopped inviting you or stopped caring about you or the events, they were meant to leave your life anyway. As Mel Robbins says, let them leave. They'll create space for new people, new events. 4, you have to stay connected to your essence, the core of who you are, beyond all the titles and the timelines. And 5, start small. Each morning, here's the trick, ask yourself, what hasn't changed about me? What's a core value? Or 3, what still excites me when I get out of bed? What makes me feel alive? And for me, after working on this morning after morning, some mornings it was blank, but finally, I realized I still care about truth. I still light up when I help someone feel seen. I still tell stories, even if the format looks different now. So say this to yourself right now, repeat after me. I am not my job. I am not my job. I am not my schedule. I am not the version of myself that the world clapped for 5 or 3 years ago or even 6 months ago. I am a living, evolving story. Because change doesn't erase who you are. It reveals who you are. So if you're going through a season of change, and I know we all are, take a deep breath. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not alone. We're all going through it. And I'm here with you to walk this journey with authenticity and vulnerability. So, mi gente, if you like this episode, if you thought it was useful, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who's going through change in your life, who needs to hear this. Si les gustó el episodio, si lo encontraron útil, suscríbanse y compártanlo con alguien que está experimentando un cambio en sus vidas en este momento. Como siempre, estoy aquí para caminar este sendero con ustedes. I'm Mariana Atencio. Gracias. Thank you so much for being here.